Good morning, planet Earth. Today begins the International Mars Venture, a privately financed project for a 2.5-year mission to Mars. The launch is less than 60 seconds away, but you still have time to log on and place your order for Mars Venture memorabilia. Out on the launch pad, 5 brave men and women are about to set forth on the greatest adventure of the millennium. And you can travel with them all the way thanks to IMB's interactive Mars mission channels and website.
Sagan, this is launch control. Radio check. Over.
Sagan, mission control. Our systems are go.
Roger that.
T-minus 1 minute.
Ready aboard. Advisory check.
Final check.
Guidance, ecom, and recovery check.
Goes and no-goes only. Boosters, retros, and fuel. All go. Comsat go.
Biostats go.
Side hatch is secure. Ground crew is secure.
We will conduct the abort check. Over.
You're on internal power.
Okay, radiation readings.
Hydraulic check complete.
H2 tank pressurization okay. You're a go for launch. Over.
Last call. Any negatives?
APU start is go. You are on your onboard computer.
Main engine gimbal complete.
9, 8, 7.
I thought I'd be afraid, but I've never felt calmer. Maybe that's how an evolutionary step is supposed to feel. Otherwise, who'd take it?
2, 1.
SRB ignition liftoff.
Launch of the Earth return vehicle Sagan, mankind's first voyage to establish a human foothold on another planet.
Roll maneuver complete.
The mission to Mars.
Sagan, you look good.
Sagan, this is control. You are negative return. Do you copy?
Board is full green.
Throttles max.
You are a go for OMS 1 Earth. Over.
Sagan, this is control. Coming up on OMS 2. Over.
Tank pressurization is a little low. Let's read this to the SRB.
We got a flicker. What was that?
I don't know, I'm checking.
Don't know isn't good enough. I don't want a surprise when we reach main thruster flame out.
We have negative.
All systems continue. Go.
Solid stage readouts online. Now.
You've got flashing red lights.
Boy,
5 by 5. Go for final.
Maybe it was a phantom.
Recompute the numbers.
Yeah, check if the things are online, please.
Sagan, go for Earth orbit.
Everything's online. Have we got the hydraulic lift?
Check and complete.
3, 2, 1.
Release is armed.
Earth orbit locked. Brace for tether deployment.
The passengers, please ensure their seatbelts are fastened and tray tables secure in the upright positions.
Firing release bolt.
Pitch and yaw stabilized.
Works. Next best thing to gravity.
Rotation and onboard gravity confirmed, Sagan. Biostats are well within limits.
Control, what was that red light?
We're checking.
Roger that. We will too. Poirier, I want a full systems check.
We've got a TV broadcast in 1 hour.
First us, then TV.
Yes. No matter how often you come here, it still takes your breath away.
How long till you get it back?
Enjoy it, Andrea. The first time's always the best.
Although, I have found once you get to know someone very well.
Out of here.
All right, people, check your payloads. This isn't a cruise ship. We've got a long journey ahead of us, and we want to get there on schedule.
And in 2 hours, the brave men and women aboard the spaceship Sagan will leave Earth's orbit for Mars. And today, you'll meet them. I'm astronaut Steve Yaffe.
I'm Steve Yaffe, former astronaut, breakfast cereal cover boy.
We'll make us a profit even before they leave from Mars.
Maybe we don't have to go.
Maybe we shouldn't.
See the one in the right-hand corner? Yeah.
Survival probability 63%.
Down 12% from the flight plan's acceptable threshold.
We picked up increased solar radiation just prior to launch.
So we have trouble talking to them, and maybe they skipped getting a tan.
There's also a glitch that hasn't shown up in the data.
The alarm was probably triggered by a launch vibration. It's happened 100
There's
times.
a problem up there. It has to be fixed before they leave.
We are already
There's no way to
broadcasting
resupply
their
them with parts
farewell.
once they're on their way. If the wrong circuit goes, we'll lose them. I want a meeting with the chairman. Now.
We're not scrubbing a $70 billion investment on hypothetical projections.
Our projections have made space travel as safe as it is. They tell us when we're courting disaster.
Nobody's courting disaster. These are acceptable risk levels.
Using your standards, not mine. This mission is about those 5 people.
Actually, it's about proving we can establish a colony on Mars.
And getting them back is just a bonus?
Your best case scenario only gives them a 75% chance of returning.
And it'll be a whole lot less if you send them 119 million miles away in a potentially compromised ship.
This mission has a billion potential problems. And unless this one is a lot more real in the next hour, we're going.
I don't know how you stand sitting 6 months in that tin can. I'm going stir crazy after a week in this suite.
Stephanie, I appreciate you being here. Dealing with the consortium and the media. Honest, Steph, I do. I do.
I guess this can't be easy for you either. The papers are ready to be signed. The top one is from the consortium. It's settling your affairs just in case.
I don't come back. Given the odds, maybe we don't need to sign the second one.
I'll keep these somewhere safe.
Commander Poirier, you're a flight engineer and a doctor.
We all cover the skills of at least one other astronaut.
So now, what's your greatest worry?
That something contaminates us.
That'd be implying the possibility of life on Mars.
Yes, it would.
Fascinating prospect.
I can see it now. You'll come home. We'll go to dinner. Suddenly this creature is going to pop out of your chest, and there goes a house and the kids and everything we dreamed of. Last night for 2 years. It's a lot of pressure to put on a guy.
Do your best.
I wish I could be up there with you.
I'll be okay. We'll all be okay. This is the best equipped mission in the history of the world.
Yeah, this world. But we don't know what's up there.
We know. Anyway, now's now. And we need something to last us for a long while.
Poirier. Poirier. We're on.
Hate to say it, Mac, but this is all checking out.
I don't know what's worse, not finding a bug or having to tell the consortium they'll get their way.
What the hell? For the money and power they got behind them? I'll bet they're used to getting their way.
Mac, acceleration log. Last check, this was a 5, now it's a 6.
Pull it down again.
Back to 5.
It's not possible.
According to this, it's happening.
We both know it's a misread, but is it in their computers or ours?
Well, as long as you know it's a misread, does it matter?
Yes, Jason, it does. If the computers are misreading one system, they could be misreading others.
$50 million more, we could have had new telemetry monitoring systems. Some of these boards go back to 2010.
Everything we recycled went through check systems until their specs exceeded the new units.
Yeah, we read the reports. Recycled is still recycled.
Library. Get me telemetry performance records and reports.
Got them already, Mac. There's nothing there. Nothing.
Got that.
Pressurization okay? Good.
a look at what they're saying from ground.
Okay. What do you think will happen with this one?
All right. We're going. I had a whole speech worked out. I tried it on my husband this morning. He said it was crappy. So I'll just say this. All our knowledge and technology are at your disposal. But depend on each other. You may be all you've got. And come home safe. Whatever happens out there, just come home safe. Stations, people.
Course alignment locked.
Go for burn in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sagan, you passed the moon 83 hours into the mission. An hour later, you'll be farther from Earth than anyone's ever been.
Glad to hand you the record control. Robert, the moon grows closer. The Earth and you are further away. We're only starting this mission, and I miss you terribly already.
It's weird. We spent so much time here in training, but you always knew there was other people just outside the walls. But now you know there's nothing but nothing.
Foyer, need you on deck.
I'll be right there. You know, I thought he'd soften a little bit after takeoff.
Military training doesn't really allow much for softness.
Leah, listen, I accessed his vid mail by mistake. He hasn't sent or received anything at all since we left.
Maybe he and his wife have some sort of understanding.
Commander Foyer, if you don't mind.
Or maybe she's just happy to be rid of him.
Don't tell me he's checking the same numbers for the 100th time.
He just wants to be sure. We have had 4 misreads since liftoff. What's this?
Oh, it's 1994 when they had real music. Kurt and Courtney were God.
What are you working on?
Where the stylish set will live once we settle Mars.
Anywhere I can stretch my arms right now would be paradise.
Well, in lieu of anything better, I'll take that as a compliment.
They're beautiful, Malone. My captain awaits.
The Mars mission continues to run like a Swiss watch. Day 3, and not a single glitch threatens to delay or derail its success.
Thanks. Swiss watch, huh? If you don't mind that it's part of a time bomb. 3 more misreadings in the last 24 hours.
Don't you ever get tired of being the voice of doom?
No more tired than you get of Yaffe, your little spin boy.
That spin boy is turning this mission into the biggest deal this planet's ever seen. We got 1 million children a day logging on for a personal chat with the astronauts.
What are you talking about? There's no public access to Sagan.
The responses are computer generated.
Oh, man.
Nobody knows the difference.
You guys are incredible. You found a spot in the Mojave Desert to fake the landing?
The landing will go fine.
Yeah.
Horizontal coordinate continues at 19.7.569. Vertical vector stationary on heading 7.6.541.
As programmed.
As programmed for the umpteenth time.
Navigational bearings have to be dead on. If we are off 1/10,000th of a point, we'll burn up too much fuel correcting. If we're off more than that, we'll miss Mars.
By more than 1 million miles. Give or take. Just trying to lighten the mood.
What's our current position?
29 by 6 by 9.
That's impossible. Check that again.
No, that's the heading you locked. 29 by 6 by 9.
That's not what I keyed in. We're off a full 6 degrees.
How long have you been on that heading?
Since 0500.
7,500 miles off course.
Jesus, we gotta bring her around. System override.
She's not responding.
It's shutting itself down.
David?
Sagan went off course and it vanished from our screen, just not responding to our commands.
Danny, what have we got?
Whatever happened 6 minutes ago. By now it could be over.
Can we beam them reboots?
We can, but it may be too late. There's nothing there.
All right.
Go to manual. Pick up manual controls on all primary systems. Turn off everything but life support and communications.
What happened? What did you do?
Nothing.
Well, how did it just come back on its own?
It just did.
Position. Position.
The ship is realigning to the correct coordinates. By itself.
It seems we have a guardian angel.
One that knows space navigation.
Well, who would know better?
Quiet. Pull all the data back to the mystery. Malone, inform mission control. If we find this bugger next time, it might shut us down for good.
She's back. And she's realigned on a new trajectory to Mars.
The navigational systems don't choose directions on their own. Message Commander Poirier. I want a manual check of every circuit on that ship.
Sagan's got 250,000 computer boards. They'll be back here before they can check them
Then
all.
they'll have to get lucky.
It looks like that just happened.
You've lost 22 hours. We think we can pick it up, give you the same ETA. None of this is getting to the media. No need to cause additional concern to them or your family. That means keep it off the private mail as well. If you need to discuss anything else, let me know. As we all know, the time delay is increasing as you get further away. It's now nearly 6 minutes. By the time you reach Mars, it'll be 15 minutes. Wish we could help you sooner. We are here, and we'll upload files as soon as we can. Keep in touch.
My family has a right to know about this.
Our priority is Sagan. Andropov, Malone, let's start pulling boards.
Andrea, they'll come up with something.
They still need to know.
Singer. We're silent on this.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm not wearing stripes. I'm a civilian. And besides, what do you care? You're silent on everything.
Andrea.
Why aren't you writing home rank? Why isn't your wife sending anything? Is that why you're so wound up?
Are you reading everybody's mail, Singer, or just mine?
Just yours.
John, we're all out here together. Our lives depend on each other. Nobody here is going to preach. We just need to know if there's anything that's going to affect performance.
She's right, John.
My wife. Stephanie and I are getting a divorce. All right?
And you weren't going to say anything?
I didn't think it was necessary.
Not to mention the consortium could not pull you out once we passed the point of no return.
Look, we are the best people to do this. I wasn't about to jeopardize the mission because of my personal problems. Stephanie is okay with this. I'm okay with this. Now would everybody please get to work?
Do we tell Control about this?
Well, like Control says, we look after each other. Any objections? Good.
It's fascinating. So the future colonies, as exotic as this, will be designed by Bill Malone. The aeronautic engineer and architect will design Mars' first building during the 500 days on the planet. So let me get this straight. The plan is to use materials you find on Mars to design the first small structure.
Yes.
Thanks to low atmospheric pressure and certain chemical compounds in the soil, I anticipate that with the use of electricity generated by the Martian winds, we can fuse bricks from the raw materials themselves and finish this main structure in just a few months.
So you'll live in there?
No, but we'll prove the planet can sustain future missions, offering an airtight protection from the cold and constant radiation.
Any room for a hot tub?
Yeah, right next to the sauna.
Of course I was flattered to be chosen. And scared, too, incredibly scared.
Results of spectral analysis in 30 seconds.
Yeah, scared of the obvious dangers.
Right. And the responsibility. The consortium's counting on me to find precious gems and minerals. Mars likely has stones much more valuable than anything down here.
So you may add that perfect diamond to the trophy cabinet that holds your Lev-out prizes for chemistry.
Well, gemstones will probably finance future missions. I believe that Mars once teemed with life that still might be hiding beneath the surface.
When we come back, we'll meet Russian biogeochemist and cosmonaut Sergei Andropov.
What do they have to say about you?
Whatever it is, it won't be what I'm really known for.
Do you know what these are? Pills we must all take to control our sex drive.
Too bad you didn't have them at the academy.
Yes.
Maybe we'd have got more done.
Mm-hmm. Do you know that one last night with you will make me forget about all other women for a year?
It's a 2.5-year mission. How will you survive the final 18 months?
Well, I am sure you'll think of something.
The year was 2008. Planning for a trip to Mars was still in its early stages, but attempts to establish lunar mining colonies were in full swing. Unfortunately, a tragic accident befell the Russian endeavor. The destruction of the Gagarin 1 moon base marked the end of the Russian space program. Among the casualties was Sergeyevich Andropov, your father, who died a hero.
Yes, one of the oxygen lines ruptured and ignited. The only way to control it was to seal the damaged compartment.
And your father did that?
Yes, but it was not so simple. That compartment housed the computer, and the base could not survive without it. My father sealed himself inside and transferred its data. He saved his crew, but not himself. He died saving the lives of others, and there is no greater honor.
From wherever Sergeyevich Andropov watches today's proceedings, we know he shares our pride in his son's courage and commitment to continue on in his footsteps.
It's okay, Sergey. They love this stuff. If you were in the Olympics, they'd have made it twice as bad. Synchronized swimming?
No, they gave it to my father, and to his memory. It is my good luck, you know?
I hope you're doing well. They say that you are, but you and I both know the Mars Venture spin doctors, and I wish that you were here with me, where I could protect you. I know that sounds funny, because of all the people I know, you probably need the least protecting. You're probably loving every minute of it up there. Making history, living it, well, no secret. I envy you. I want you to come home, because I love you, and I'm waiting for you.
At this point of the voyage, Sagan remains in what Mission Control calls navigational perfection.
Yeah,
following
easy
an
for you to
altering
say, buddy.
And so far, flawless course to the Red Planet.
Leah, something has come up. I had a conversation with Stephanie Rank, and consequently, I feel that John could be in a difficult position. Apparently, She asked him for a divorce, and he didn't take it well. You know what this could mean. I could bring you all back. We'd all probably lose our jobs if that happens, but I won't put your lives in danger. Tell me what you think. McConnell out.
Gail, what is it they say about bad news? We know about the divorce. He told us a few hours ago. And he seems okay. A little distant, maybe, but nothing that will affect the mission. I trust him. He'll get us there. And back. I know it.
Anything?
Negative. We pulled 378 boards. All perfect.
You read anything while we were working?
Some warnings when you transfer connections, otherwise, no. Oh, wait 1 minute. It looks like we received a message from Mission Control while you are resequencing the radio antenna.
Good morning, Sagan. As of 1800 hours here at Control, you've officially passed the halfway point to Mars.
Or for the cynics among us, we're more than halfway from Earth.
We've coordinated a burn sequence to make up the lost time. It was uploaded 10 minutes ago. You ought to have it by now. No further news on our phantom search, but get back to me if you have any questions at all. McConnell out.
Any problems you want them to address?
What the hell is that?
Tether gyros are obscure.
Damage?
The cable has slack. It's tightening. It's going to crack us like the end of a whip.
Hold on.
We've got a fire on the flight deck.
Override automatic oxygen purge.
Oxygen will just keep feeding the fire.
And lack of it will kill him. Just do it.
Halon gas extinguisher subroutines are coming online.
Disarm them. Flooding that compartment with halon will kill him faster than lack of oxygen. Damn it, Ray! Respond!
Enderpalm's unconscious. Why the hell is there only one emergency respirator up here? We've got an increase in toxic gases being brought on by the melting circuitry.
Singer, try to reroute the gyro tether. See if we can get control of it down here.
Toxic gas levels are rising. It's getting lethal in there. We have to get them out.
See if you can bypass the hatch security locks and get manual release down here.
I can't access the overrides to the tether controls.
Singer, shut down oxygen to this deck. Malone, get ready to pop the hatch. Put these on.
The biohazard isolation routine has kicked in. Manual control is totally disabled. We can't get in until we vent the compartment to outer space.
The number 20 car got fried by the gyro tether. I'm going to channel circuits through 2 and 4. Keep your control on the habitat deck.
Frank! You have to get out of there. The smoke is lethal.
Negative. We don't have time. We have to stabilize the gyro. A few more like that and this thing will rip apart.
He's never going to be able to do it by himself.
Glad you could join us.
Yes. I'm so happy to be here.
Blood gases are back to normal.
How are you feeling?
Fine. How far behind are we?
You're allowed recovery time.
I recovered.
I guess we'll tell Control you're okay then. Robert, with the computer bug removed, the mission has proceeded safely. I can't believe we're almost to Mars. Outwardly, we maintain a professional attitude, running landing drills for Mars, like it's no big deal. But underneath, we are all excited as hell.
Yaw thrusters deactivated. Begin auto land guidance.
Auto land guidance acquired.
Begin pre-flare.
Pre-flare initiated.
Arm landing gear.
Landing gear down.
Are you finished already?
Already. One more hour up there and I was going to land this thing on an asteroid just to get it over with.
Here, you can have this. I'm done. I want to write the kids before I go on duty. I'm stockpiling video mail. Things I think I could help them with, just in case.
You can stop talking like that.
I just want to convince them I'm not a bad mother because I'm up here.
Uh-oh.
Dude, you're still awake. Rank wants you on deck 1 hour early for your next shift. More landing drills, you know? He wants it to be the best landing anyone has ever made on Mars.
It's the only landing anyone's ever made on Mars.
Yes, all the more reason for perfection.
Maybe all this practice is good for you. I mean, what else would you do? Run the never-ending marathon? He just wants to keep himself trim, just in case there's women on Mars.
Ah, I see. Think he's fussy about limb count?
Nope.
No.
And so the great moment is at hand. Sagan has traversed 119 million miles of trackless space on a flawless mission with only minor adjustments. In a short time, we'll be witnessing one of the greatest moments in the history of mankind. And at the Vatican, the Holy Father himself has offered prayers for the Sagan crew, asking for a safe landing on Mars. Around the world, billions of people will watch this historic event, offering mankind hope for a brighter future from this, our first venture to another planet.
Position, everyone. Beginning orbital sequence.
We've got an incoming message from Mission Control.
Orbital entry will take you over the landing site. The equipment pods that were sent in advance are already there. Ready, scans. We've set the clock for descent.
All right, control to me.
Auto land guidance initiated.
Begin systems are on check.
Systems checked. No anomalies. Powering up manual controls.
OMS engines are armed.
5x5 for orbital entry.
And Galavallis plane is downline 22 kilometers, overhead in 14 seconds. Malone? Malone.
Satellite thermal and spectrometer scans are locked.
Bringing them on screen.
Orbital lock in 3, 2, 1.
Orbital lock achieved. Making final adjustment burn.
Sagan braking to orbital speed. Navigational coordinates.
Set and locked.
Ladies and gentlemen, from where I sit, all we need is a place to park. All right, board is all green. We are go for planetfall. Let's take her down.
Sending final orbit sequence to Mission Control. Turning on cameras for Earth broadcast. Personal privacy aboard the Sagan ends as of now.
Stand by for initial burn.
Gravitational field increasing. Descent at 40 degrees. Speed 2,500.
Altitude is 44,000 feet. We are picking up turbulence.
Descent at 46 degrees. Speed 2,750 and climbing.
36,000 feet. Deceleration burn in 3, 2, 1, mark.
24,000 feet.
Descent at 85 degrees. Coming to maximum. Speed dropping at 2,500, 2,400, 23.
Be hard and fast. Brace for landing. Control. Sagan has landed. Cabin pressure is stable. You can crack your helmets, people.
And a flawless landing it was. Only 17 meters off target site. Heading 183.
It's all yours, Commander.
I think you and I are due for a little walk.
A whole new world.
And there it is, the ladder the astronauts will use to step down onto the red planet. The question is, which astronaut will be the first human to set foot on Mars? Will it be a man or a woman? There are co-commanders Leah Poirier and John Rank. They're both heading down that ladder to the landing foot. An interjecting note, Rank is the flight commander, and he was in command until they actually landed. Now the command has transferred and Leah Poirier is in charge. Will she pull rank and step on Mars first? We'll know in just a few seconds.
And God said to Adam and Eve, I have left the universe unfinished. It is there for you, your children, and your children's children to explore. For I need you to complete creation.
Good job, McCall. Well done. Thanks.
Jason?
Adams.
And on this historic date, 47 years after man first set foot on the moon, humans walk again on alien soil. This time, it's on Mars. For one day, the world's strife seemed to come to a stop as spontaneous celebration and expressions of joy sprung up around the globe. Closer to home, astronauts' families and loved ones gathered at Mission Control to watch this historic moment with IMB executives and the controllers who have guided the Mars astronauts for 6 months.
It's firmer than the moon. The way the dust kicks up, it's almost like being back on the Earth.
It's funny how an atmosphere will do that.
First pictures of the Mars team working and exploring have been spectacular, along with this unplanned test of the suit's reinforced knee padding.
Oh, look, that's where you took your spill.
Great first pratfall on Mars.
Everything's a first here.
Oh, my friends, I just wish we had a bottle of vodka to celebrate this moment properly. But, unfortunately, we do not. What we do have is this. Come on. Ah! It is imported. The local establishments are rather limited.
Yeah, so far.
Yes, so far. Oh, right. My friends, Mars has let us come this far. Now we have to see if she will let us stay.
We're constantly exposed to massive doses of radiation. Even in our protective suits, We can't spend more than 4 hours a day outside the habitat. Temperatures can fall from what will be a brisk fall day to 200 degrees below zero in minutes. If the climate control in our suits fails, we'll suffer fatal exposure. The rapid temperature shifts can create hurricane-force winds. Before you know it, you're trapped in a raging sandstorm. The final danger is from the skies. Like on Earth, meteorites hit the atmosphere 1,000 times a day. Unlike Earth, they don't burn up. Rank and Andropov assembled the #1 rover vehicle. Malone searches for just the right site for his Mars structure.
You know, the people funding this mission think it's about getting a return on their investment. You have a whole other agenda going on, don't you?
I want to build a home.
Taking that to your liking, Malone?
No, I want to build something with my own hands. Stake a claim. I want to be part of this place.
Well, we don't own it yet. Maybe there's other life here.
I can share.
Excuse me.
So what are you building first?
Leah, there's been an accident. Robert was driving back from New York this morning. He hit a patch of black ice, spun off the road.
Oh, God, no.
He died at about 6:30 this evening. Leah, I'm so sorry. We're all sorry.
Leah, what is it?
Leah, can you hear me?
How are you? Leah, I'm so sorry.
I can't even go to his funeral. Can you believe? I asked him to wait to get married until after I got back. I was afraid the consortium would be nervous about my being a newlywed or getting pregnant. And now that just sounds so unbelievably stupid.
You did what you thought was right. And Robert wanted this for you. You loved each other. Hold on to that. Take your time.
A lot has changed over the last 100 days, and the work has been critical to my dealing with Robert's death. People can live on Mars, but I find it ironic that as I view a place that could become the first new colony for man, I have no one to share my life with. Antropov's a good gardener, as well as a whiz with the mechanics that keep us alive. And Singer devotes herself to searching for the rich mineral deposits the Mars Consortium demands. John Rank throws every waking minute into his survey work. He probably has more contact with the planet than any of us. Whatever it is that drives him, I hope he finds a way to exercise those demons here on Mars. Malone seems to be the only one who's truly happy. He has his building and his dream of a brave new world. They say creativity is a form of madness. I hope Malone's madness doesn't desert him. Back to base, folks. We got fireworks.
Radar's picking up a meteor shower north of the Great Plateau.
Well, this should be worth the price of admission. Have you ever wondered what it would look like if it rained fire?
My husband asked about meteors. I told him the mission specialists were philosophical. If you're hit, you're dead before you know it.
Sometimes philosophy is not the company.
All right, that's enough chatter, people. Let's get out of harm's way.
Mission Control, this is Sagan. We're monitoring a meteor shower in the southern quadrant. I'm tying you into ERV monitoring for imaging. Look at this. We need trajectories on those fragments.
No, can't do that many locks. Oh my God.
Those things are coming in fast enough to blow right through us.
My shelter. We stay with the ship. Boy, respond.
Malone's right. We'll get hit standing here.
Frank, life support is failing. We're coming out.
I'll go first. Malone! Malone! All right, Singer, get ready. Go! Vanderpump, get her shoulders. We've got to get her inside fast. Okay, close it up. What are you doing? We'll be fine. It's sealed. I've got air in here.
Don't panic. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
I guess you did it, Malone.
Don't try to talk. It's not pretty, it's not even warm, but it's home. Do you realize you've contaminated yourselves? Well, we've been up here 100 days without turning up a single microbe or lethal chemical. I'm sure we're safe.
I hope IMV agrees. Otherwise, they may think twice about bringing us home.
With the beating Sagan is taking, that may not be an option.
Mac, we have a situation.
What is it?
Comms from the Sagan just went dead. Both radio and automatic data transfer.
What's the word on Earthside monitoring?
Nothing should have entered the mission's region based on our predictions, but a large electromagnetic flare wiped out the signal. When it cleared, there was nothing.
Listen up, everyone. We're on code red. All outside communications are suspended. Moments ago, telemetry with the Sagan base ceased. There was a meteor shower in the south quadrant which should not have affected our mission, but we need to access the last data Sagan sent and track it as far as possible. I want to know where those meteors hit, and I want to know what's going on with our people.
Well, the fuel generator is... Oh, it does not look so good.
The emergency generator is still intact. We might have a shot. Come on, let's get it rigged.
So, you take the H2 tank pressurization valve down?
Right.
Check
Okay,
that.
let's try doing that.
Okay.
Mission Control, this is Commander Poirier. Part of the meteor shower we were tracking went off course and impacted the base. Sagan took one hit. We got serious damage. We're in survival mode. The thing was raised by a meteorite. Seems to be fine. We took shelter in Malone's structure, which appears to be operational. The storm took out our main antenna and the primary fuel and oxygen generator. We got big problems, man.
Okay, they've lost their stockpile of air and fuel. Do me some stats on how long reserves will hold out.
Rank and Malone are trying to increase the output of the backup generator. We've repaired the hull and resealed the ship. We are back in the habitat and life support is holding. But for now, we have only voice transmission. I'm signing off to save power. Get back to us. We need all the backup we can get. Sagan out.
Message received, Sagan. We're on it immediately. Good to hear you're all okay. Leah, the reserve generator wasn't meant to handle life support as well as the return fuel load. In its present position, Mars is too far from Earth to get back. Even when you reach launch window, you might not have enough fuel to get home. Get us exact details on equipment damage and resource reserves. We'll get the strategy team working on our best plan of action and get back to you by 0900 hours. McConnell out.
Okay. They need to breathe, and they need to stay warm. What are the chances we can get them to day 500 with enough fuel and oxygen to get them back home?
10%.
10% is not a satisfactory number.
There's the possibility of sending up another generator.
Which would increase the survival chances to what?
17%.
In the last 100 days, they've moved 10 million miles further away from here.
It'll take too long to assemble and ship to Mars.
No. If we go with what we've got and we get the resource team working on a fuel regeneration plan.
Yeah.
I hope you can pull this off.
We'll bring that crew back.
Well, we're waiting for control to get back to us. We should be coming up with our own ideas now. We're at least 50% short in power. Suggestions?
I could tune the generator. We might gain a few extra percent efficiency.
By cutting the temperature in the habitat a few more degrees and reducing electricals, we could cut consumption by maybe 12–15%.
We aren't tapping the oxygen generated by the greenhouse.
It would take almost as much power to repair the greenhouse as we would get out of it, wouldn't it?
If it gets us 10%, it doubles our chances.
All right. We can also save power by reducing our personal transmissions.
No.
Andrea, we have to.
No. No, it's easy for him to say.
She can use my share. I won't be using it anyway. Everything okay?
Systems are ready to go. All we need is power.
I meant personally.
You want me to thank you for back there?
I didn't do anything for you. We don't need to fight amongst ourselves right now.
I say the wrong things, don't I?
You say what you feel. Maybe you could feel a little more.
Discipline is the only way we're going to get out of here.
That and caring.
I was never very good at caring.
Hey. People can change. Our mission has changed to one of survival. Andropov has repaired Sagan. Now we jury-rig our damaged solar panels and maintain the backup generator. We cannibalize parts and improvise ways to squeeze out fuel and oxygen for the mission home. But knowing our chances of getting home are slim, we wonder now if our goodbyes were good enough.
This is Steve Jaffe coming to you from Mission Control. We're waiting for a broadcast from the Mars base. Now, this will be the first public communication with the Mars mission following the recent meteor showers, which caused a minor delay in research experiments. Now, I think there's something coming in now.
This is the Mars mission coming to you live from Mangala Vallis base. We've sustained some damage, but we're okay, and the danger has passed.
Yes, it will take more than a few oversized hailstones to put a dent in this mission.
Our workload has changed some from exploration to repairing Sagan's damaged areas,
You're
which
doing
we
a
have
good
full
job.
confidence will restore it to its former self with the help of Mission
They're
Control
dedicated
and our
people.
ingenuity.
They'll give you your
So
money's
for now, it's Sagan crew signing off from Mars.
I don't believe this. We just wasted a whole week's power rations to give the consortium their PR. Yeah, we're all fine up here. Everything's peachy, except the fact that we're freezing our asses off and crawling around in the dark half the time. But
It doesn't help anyone if people back home know the trouble we're in. I don't need my children worrying.
okay, well, they're not doing anything. They're using us like a TV commercial for their products.
It's good for the space program.
What?
It's good for the space program.
Screw the space program! We are treasure hunters, right?
Right.
Right. That's what they want us to find. They don't give a damn about us.
Bundle up, everyone. Temperature's coming down. We got some fuel savings to catch up on. there? Andropov, who's left the ship? Andropov. Is anyone in there picking me up? Frank? Malone?
I think we have some good news for you. The resource team's put together a new fuel projection. It looks like fuel regeneration should be possible. Their present
Does that mean we can turn the heat up?
reload minimum 5 days before liftoff. We're also uploading a schematic to cannibalize what's left of the primary generator in order to upgrade the backup. If we can make this work, we should have an even greater margin of safety. I know how hard this has been for you, and the frustrations many of you have felt in trying to fulfill your mission. But the most important thing now is to stay alive. Everyone here is working around the clock to make that happen.
McConnell, Poirier here. Message received and understood. We'll be implementing fuel regeneration routines as soon as they reach us.
They can't help us.
We just have to wait for the uploads.
I'm not waiting.
Where are you going?
I'll do what I came here to do. Explore.
There's nothing out there but rocks and sand. Leah, it's a waste of fuel.
Does anyone really believe Mission Control's projections? Or are they just trying to keep us from killing ourselves so they can keep getting their data?
They'll do what they can.
They'll do what they can. They are 120 million miles away. They cannot do anything.
Maybe, but we're gonna keep doing what we can. We'll go home.
I'm glad you believe that, Leah.
It doesn't matter what I believe. I've got a job to do. John. Come this way. You think you can catch me? Just try.
I'm gonna get you, Stephanie.
You're mine, girl. You hear that? You think I'm afraid of you?
You should be.
I don't think so. Because I have a secret.
What's that? Uh-huh.
I guess I'm done for.
I'm afraid so.
Do I get a last request?
That's only fair.
I want this moment to last forever. Can you do that?
That's a tall order, Stephanie. Hey. I'll see what I can do, okay?
Come on. I want to show you something.
Thanks, Dad. Some of the caves look easily accessible.
Made by something or someone.
There's not enough definition in the images.
We have to check them out.
Leah, look what John found. Caves. How far?
I figure about 10 kilometers, heading 243. Anybody up for a little spelunking?
That's past the round-trip range of the rover.
So we'll take extra fuel and oxygen.
What about radiation exposure?
I'm willing to take that risk.
I'm not. We don't have enough fuel or oxygen to risk on a long-range mission.
If you want to turn this over to IMB and Mission Control, I think we all know which way they're going to vote.
Then let it be on their heads.
Maybe if we considered it closer to launch date and we knew that we had enough...
I passed up everything I ever had in my whole life to be here. I did it for the chance to discover something. I am not going to hide like a frightened kid for the next 6 months, wondering whether or not I should have taken that chance.
This is not about your chance. It's for the lives of everyone else in this party.
Leah! He's right. It's why we're here.
If we do this, you're not going alone.
Fine, I'll take Andropov with me.
I wouldn't miss it.
You stay in constant contact. At the first sign of trouble, you abort instantly. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Rank, Malone. I'm scanning winds picking up ahead of you, already 100 knots, bearing 63 degrees.
How far away are they?
About 10 clicks. You don't have the fuel and oxygen reserves to ride out a storm. Maybe you should bring it home.
Negative, Malone. We're almost at the caves. Come too far to go back without getting a closer look.
Rank, don't do this. You said you'd abort.
If we give up now, we won't have a shot at another trip. We'll let you know if we run into any weather. Rank out. What do you think, Andropov?
I think I feel like a climb.
Leah, I don't like this. It's moving right for them.
Rank, the screens are telling us the storm is headed right for you. You're gonna have to turn around.
Perhaps we should consider turning back. We're almost there. We have to keep going. We cannot keep going. We have to find cover. Over there, the rocks. Sagan base. We are in the middle of it. I'm hitting a radio beacon in case we lose radio contact.
Rover, come in. Rank, come in. Andropov. Base to Rank.
I got you. Easy. Okay, you're losing oxygen. Bring your head forward. Okay, your chest coupling is damaged. I want you to take your hand, put it right there, and hold it real tight, okay? This is my lucky day. My broken ribs are on the left side. How are you? Ouch. I don't know if I'd call it lucky. I don't see any blood there, so it must be sealing the suit.
Mr. Rank! Rank, do you read? Andropov!
Both communicators can't be out.
If they were dead, we'd still be getting their locators, wouldn't we?
Something's shutting us out.
How much air do they have?
3 hours altogether.
The temperature's coming down, too.
Load rover number 2 with oxygen, fuel, and meds. I'm going after them.
Rank to base. Come in. Rank to base. Come in. They can't hear us through the storm.
We don't want them coming after us in this anyway.
Yeah, but they need to know what our position is.
Here, let me...
No.
Oh.
Rest. You'll use less oxygen that way.
I see stars.
Just rest, Sergei. Just rest.
Sagan, STAT team has done the fuel and oxygen numbers. A rescue mission for Rank and Andropov will burn reserves dangerously low.
I have a lock on the rover!
You'll almost certainly dip below the levels required for the return trip. Officially, I have to advise against any rescue mission. Personally, I support any decision you make.
Be careful out there.
We'll try.
Whoa, easy. It's okay. Just breathe easy. How you holding up? Huh?
I'm still alive.
I'm sorry I got you into this, Sergei.
I had to come.
It was a bad decision. Sergei? Andropov, come on. Stay with me. Come on. Stay with me, Sergei. Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. There you go. This is a private message for Stephanie Rank. Stephanie, I saw you
You were there to watch us land, and I saw you, and thank you. Thank you. I guess what I'm trying to say, Steph, is I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to travel farther than a man's ever been from a woman to realize how much I love you. And I just wanted you to know that I just wanted you to know.
Maybe they took shelter in the caves.
Rank! Vanderpump!
Where's that coming from?
Up there!
Andrea, patch the communicator from the rover into the main system. Relay our position to Earth base.
We're going into the caves.
Okay. I'm doing that now. It's done.
Frank! Vanderpump! Over here! Malone!
Leah. Leah, what's happening?
Leah!
Andrea, it's John. He's dead.
For mission control.
Andropov?
He's alive. Barely. We're bringing him back.
All right.
Ore. Stars.
Leah, there's something here.
We have to get out of here.
No, I'm telling you, you really got to see this.
Looks like diamonds.
No. Something even more precious. Watch. Phosphorescence. A biochemical reaction.
Life. Much will be said about our friend John Rank, but what must not be forgotten is his humanity. It's been said, greater love hath no man than this, that he laid down his life for his friends. John Rank was a man who lived the truth of those words. Outside feed is disabled. If anyone has anything personal to say, now's the time.
John, nothing was ever easy with you. I hope that wherever you are, you've come to a peaceful place. And that you found whatever it was you were searching for.
Until the next time, my friend.
Sagan, I've also got our latest fuel and oxygen tally. With the decreased drain on resources since Commander Rank's death, you've managed to make up the reserve shortfall. The supply tanks now have more than enough fuel and oxygen for the return trip to Earth. 10 days and counting, people. You're coming home.
Rank's discovery of the caves fulfilled more than our mission ever set out to accomplish. We found IMV's precious minerals, but more importantly, we found water, the primary building block of life. Now that we're ready to begin our journey back to Earth, more and more I find myself thinking of Mars as home, and Earth as the foreign planet. McConnell's team have done the fuel calculations continuously the last few weeks. They feel sure that our supplies are more than enough to get us home. I trust them. I wonder how people will view our mission in years to come. Will they understand that we struggled as much against each other as against the planet? Will they know that we found out more about ourselves than we ever found out about Mars? Mission Control, this is Sagan. This will be our last communication before liftoff. We've initiated launch sequence and are in countdown. Our time is T-minus 10 seconds and counting. Will others return to Mars? Will they make it their home? I say yes. Mars and beyond. Our mission was only the first step in reaching for the stars. The first step in scaling heaven.